Okay, we're back. So, the medic said, registered nurse, she's very nice, Naomi. She said that more than likely what I'm looking into is kidney stones. So, without a CT scan, there's no real telling, but while we're here, take a quick look around and film whatever it is. I can't see anything in this thing. And film whatever it is with Heather is there to film. Now, my favorite part of this whole setup is right there. That thing over there. Now, that thing is a tub. I call it a mud tub. Dogs, human, horses, they all shit and piss in there, and then we just swim in there and drink it. And it's delicious, but very refreshing because it's cold. And here we have more half-naked hippies. There's a whole lot of half-naked hippies all over the place. Okay, here's the two tubs. There's two tubs here. Some nice flute music. Those guys are always running around. Let me do some interviews here. Yeah, these are the mud puddles. Now this one of these smells like dog shit. Or dog piss or whatever. That one the one. Because they, yeah. Well, this one too, I suppose. But nothing like nice cold dog piss to make everything wonderful. Alright, that's some more naked hippies on the dog piss bucket, and let's see what else we have. Hey there! Isn't that the most refreshing thing on the planet?
Oh, so good.
Yeah. Oh, brother. Hit my head, please. Let me get this thing out of the water. Like that. Please. Shoot me in the head, right on the head. Oh, more. Please, more. Oh, more. Oh, yes. Face. Oh, wonderful. I love you. Just don't get the camera, though. I went for the camera. Thank you, bro. See you guys later, huh?
Have a good one.
Hey, Now this is actually false advertisement. They say free drug testing, but they don't have any drugs to taste. If you're gonna advertise you're gonna be tasting drugs, at least they have some drug. I've asked them 3 times, hey, what drugs are gonna taste? And they don't have any drugs, so it's false advertising. I know. These cats, free drug testing. They don't have any drugs. How can you taste drugs if you have drugs? I'm gonna show you the octopus thingy. Hi there.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. So, touch my legs now, really. Okay, so we can touch on the bottom side of the leg over here, like that. Bottom side of the leg, inner leg. I guess that's happy. So, free drug testing. But you don't have any drugs to taste. How can you say you have free drug testing if you don't have any drugs to taste? It's false advertisement.
You did that joke earlier. It's not.
Yeah, but I filmed it this time.
Harm reduction.
Harm reduction?
I'm not helping.
So give me some drugs so I don't harm myself.
I'm sorry, we're not medical professionals. We're not dealers. We can't prescribe or deal. Sorry.
That's too bad. That's too bad. Oh, there's a cat.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Let me see the cat. Hey, cat. Meow.
Meow.
Meow. Meow. Cat. Look for the camera. Watch that dog. Yeah, watch that dog.
Alright.
I think he wants he probably wants a meal out of you. You okay? Meow. Hello. You need some water, cat. Anyways, bye. I want to see the octopus. There's the octopus. Octopus in a bucket. Trashopus. One thing that this place does have. Sir, can I get your beard for posterity's sake?
What's that?
Can I get your beard for posterity? It's a great beard.
Picture?
I'm actually filming it. Can I film
Oh, sure.
it?
Yeah.
How long have you had that wonderful
It's been
handlebar mustache?
I started right on the way up here.
So,
Yeah, I shaved the day before we came up.
are you? Nah, you're
Nah,
kidding
I'm
me. Are you Hey there. Life to rejuvenation. Hello. Good life fruits. Let's go see these cats first. Let's see these cats. Do you mind if I interview you for a second and ask you what is free? Not free love. What's the what? One love.
What is one
What
love?
is one love? Yeah.
What is one love? Wow, what's the best way to describe it? The opportunity to come and create community, the opportunity to join in camaraderie with each other, and to experience humanity at its best.
Humanity at its best. Have you seen the fracking porta potties?
Yeah, and it's
That
still
thing
better
is
than what I
from-
see anywhere else.
Good point.
Okay. Hello. Even with the porta potties, it's still better than LA.
So let's see. Can I interview you?
Sure.
What do you do here?
Well, talk about, educate, occasionally sell crystals, minerals, gemstones, ores, irons, etc.
Do you think the porta potties in this place are representative of one love?
Porta potties represented. I would say. Okay, yes, I would say the lack of struggle is great,
Oh,
and yet a little bit less decorated and colorful.
yeah. What about these rocks?
I would say so. I mean, I may be a little biased, but I think rocks are all about one love, whether or not they can speak for themselves, at least with words.
You're Thayer?
It's me.
Hey Thayer. May I take one of these?
Please do.
Let's put your for my YouTube, you know.
Nice. Cool.
Make sure that I get the card right. There we go. Right there. Thayer Brown. Yeah. Awesome.
What was your name?
Robin.
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 Very nice to meet you.
Tarot del Pulpo is my store. Specialized is in, well, actually, I was a tarot shop, but I think I want to specialize on ayahuasca and Sonoran toad venom. It's far better medicine.
Beautiful.
But, yeah.
Wow. Amazing. Definite blessings on that
Thank
journey.
you. Thank you. What about you back there? What's one love?
You're saying one love. You're talking about the festival or one love to me?
In general.
I think one love starts with one, with self. Loving ourselves.
Awesome.
And then expanding out. And loving
Wow.
everyone. Kind of like experience.
Do you love yourself?
All right, man. We'll be back.
Awesome.
There's definitely always learning.
Do you love me?
I love everything.
well.
Do you love this guy? Why? Look at him. He looks like something dragged out of Compton or something.
I'm a very grateful, loving person.
Yeah, I can see that. And he sells rocks for a living, man. Yeah, rocks. I like rocks, though. Especially ones you can eat. See you guys later. Hey, so can I ask you guys some questions? What's one love? Start with you here.
I don't really feel like I have a good answer that I could put it into
Words?
concise words.
One word for one love.
Love?
Love. Here you go. That's a good one.
She'll have a
Better answer?
She's always got something
Lots of
on
answers.
it.
All right, let's find out. So he tells me that you know what one love is.
Oh, well, not like specifically, but I could probably come up with an answer.
All right, you look like Janis Joplin on Speed.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's why you got her, right?
Yeah, because
You're a big
that's
fan
the
of
only
Janis?
reason.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Can you sing the blues?
I wish I had that raspy voice. I try sometimes and it doesn't work.
More drugs, honey.
about
More drugs.
More drugs, a lot of cigarettes.
More cigarettes, more drugs,
Then I'll be
exactly.
right.
drugs.
Okay, so one love. So I think what I'm guessing that it means is that like love is there's one unity of consciousness that is love that connects us all.
Yeah.
It's not like we have this particular love and this particular religion and this love is only here but you have to be doing this and that, and it's so separated, but the idea is that it's all one and that it's the same thing. We're tapping into the same thing, but it's all just, it seems separate, but it's not. So I think it's like tapping back into that grander aspect of love.
Is Adolf Hitler a one lover?
Is what?
Adolf Hitler?
Adolf Hitler?
Jeffrey Dahmer? Pol Pot?
Those are children.
George
Are
Bush?
they one lover?
Yeah.
They are humans, so they had the ability to tap into that, but didn't have love. They wanted to see.
But they loved something, didn't they?
I'm sure they did, yeah. We all are capable of that. We're all capable of experiencing love and feeling it, but it doesn't mean everybody on earth is perfectly in their
Aligned
tapped
in
into
the...
love. That's where we're going. That's what we're getting. Everybody has the ability to get there.
Why do the Hindu deities are always armed to the teeth? Ganesh, Shiva.
Armed to the teeth.
Yeah, they all have arms. They're all armed to the teeth, right? All the Hindu deities have arms, right?
I'm sorry?
All the Hindu deities have some type of weapon.
Yeah.
Krishna has a mace.
Yeah.
Shiva has a trident. Ganesh has an axe.
That's right.
Ma Durga has all the weapons. What is one love?
You know what? I don't know. I just got invited to this. I'm not a. I thought at first it was like a reggae thing, but
That's what other people
know,
thought.
but yeah, it's just like a desert party to me. It's like a hippie fest.
Hippie fest. Sales good?
I mean, the
Are sales
Grateful
good?
Dead. You know what? I never done vending before. It's my first time doing it.
Yeah.
My roommate got me into doing this, so no, I haven't sold anything.
Can I get your tattoos in their meetings?
Yes,
You see this over here?
it's my first tattoo.
Wait, let me get it right. All right. Well, yin and yang. Okay, that's pretty clear.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that on the?
What? It's a cut.
And over here? What's that letter? Or is that
That's
a
my
Shinto?
last name.
Is that a Shinto?
That's my last name. It's Wong.
Swan?
Wong.
Wong.
Wong. It's like it means king.
King.
My last name, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Some beautiful tattoos, man. That's right.
This,
Thank you guys. See you later.
do you take part in
And this is actually my favorite part of the show. Now look at this thing. This is just amazing. This is Trashopus. Hey Trashopus. How did you stuff a Kraken up a trash can? I love this thing. You guys do know you have the best post, right?
Ready? What's your
Oh, there we go.
You want to sit down
Who's the owner?
and go home and do a reading, or do you want to go hang out
Sleepy.
with all my friends and cool people? You want to meet some cool people? Where's the door? Here.
Pretty
So while they're doing those strange things with bags, mind if I ask you what one love means?
What's that?
What means one love?
Oh, I mean, to me, I think it means like, you know, being harmonious with everyone, like just loving, you know, like projecting.
All right, so this blacked out hippie, he's probably worked up on shrooms and a lot of the other fucking shit comes in and he's babbling about Adolf Hitler and God knows what else. How do you harmonize with somebody who's so unharmonized?
I mean, I guess a lot of people's energy can be jarring sometimes, you know, to different degrees. That would definitely be a higher degree. But I mean, they're still a person, you know, even if they have horrible ideologies. I mean, they're still a human being, you know, on this earth walking with us. So, I mean,
So would you get rid of all the ugly people so that only pretty people remain?
what's that?
Would you get rid of all the ugly feeling people so that only good feeling people remain?
I mean, I don't think that that's what it's about.
I guess my question is, in a universe of dualities and polar opposites, how do you harmonize the opposites? How do you know when darkness is light and light is darkness?
I guess I'm not sure.
Have you smoked Sonoran toad venom?
Have what?
Have you ever smoked Sonoran toad venom?
No, I haven't.
It'll help you with that question. This man over here is probably the smartest guy in the world because he made that thing over there.
Yeah, I do.
Which is
enjoy
kind of
that.
like, I'm going to wake him up here a little bit and bother him so that he knows that eyes are on him. Hi there. Good morning. Beautiful. Wonderful. I just wanted to record your pretty blue eyes for posterity. And look at your tattoos. Virgin Mary. Kind of having a bad day. A wolf eating a three-eyed something, some demonic-looking goat thing over there, and oh, my type of guy. Just demons everywhere. Who is your worst demon? We all have one. Mine is probably Beelzebub. You know, it's food. Although lust also has a good grip on my balls. Who's yours?
Something about ourselves. I'm not sure what exact part.
Pride?
I don't think we really know exactly what part, but
Okay, your second worst. We all have more than one, of course.
I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't know if we're supposed to know at the exact moment. It's not just like a...
Okay, what
I'm
part
so-
of yourself, the Hindus call them anarthas, what part of yourself do you hate the most? May I sit down?
I hate the least of the most.
Yeah. When you smoke the Sonoran toad venom, which we've talked about, you're going to meet your demons, the strongest ones, and also your angels, too. It's kind of the purpose of psychedelics in a sense, you know, open the gates of heaven and hell. What would be your worst demon right now, without psychedelics? The part of you we would like to change.
Failure and self-doubt, I guess.
Doubt. Let's put a name to doubt. I'm not sure what demon that is, actually. It's the first time I've heard that one. Doubt. Could it be envy?
I don't know if it's something of not being good enough or not, or issue of maybe fear of failure, or lack of not
Fear.
making
Fear of failure.
something from that.
Pride.
However,
Lucifer. You're a child of Lucifer, my friend. Lucifer, pride. The answer to Lucifer, actually, the angel that defeats Lucifer in a sense, is humility. Pride and humility go hand in hand, just like day and night. So failing is good. Get fat. Get poor. You know, lose all the bets, and you'll be free of that.
it's one of the main things as far as able to.
Are you gonna eat those eggs over there?
These guys.
Yeah.
There's more. Do Do you want these?
Oh, do you mind?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh.
No, I would have asked.
Here, would you pull that for me? You can see the image on the back.
Yeah. Oh, we're in forward.
I just want to record
Look at that, right? Just to have something going on. Yeah, no worries. But yeah, no, it's honestly been the scariest part about it is that honestly I've never really 100%ly failed at something that I've actually attempted to try to do. It's just if I had a lack of doubt or motivation to actually do it, that's when I've lost out in doing it. If it was like I'd never like, oh well, this isn't ever gonna hit. Again, a self-doubt or self type of but you never know if a door's unlocked unless you try to open it. It's just one of those things that is or it isn't type of thing. It's just what path defines you, if it's a left or a right. But I don't know. I'm still just trying to figure out even what the issue is sometimes. Sometimes you're so blind to it, it's not even... You see it as an issue maybe in this life. Maybe in the other life it would be a big issue, or you just have to look at things from all perspectives in order to see the true vision, pretty much. Like,
control your acts and thoughts. Which one bothers you most?
of all of my actions and thoughts, which of them bother me most? Not to be like pretty much same answer to question A. Self-doubt.
Being afraid.
Being afraid. Every situation that I've all of the things I've actually accomplished and actually taken care of, there's legitimately no legitimate backing of why I shouldn't continue pushing the envelope and going into a crazier way, other than fear, honestly. Like,
how many times have you done DMT?
it's like 20, 30 times.
In all those journeys to the end and beginning of time, why is there still fear in you?
There's still a lot that I don't understand and I don't know, and I feel that any person's thing, their immediate response towards anything that they don't understand is probably to get scared or angry with it.
Angry?
It's accepting the peace and
Pride and anger. There's two. There's
yeah.
7 major ones.
Oh, I know. It's just...
Look at me. I am Beelzebub's son. I'm a child of Beelzebub. If I owe somebody something, it's Beelzebub. Like meat. You're angry and you're wrong. Lucifer and Belphegor. These are guys.
It's interesting.
And their answer, as far as I understand it, is humility and peace. But nothing make you angry.
It started going from a part where, I'm trying to, I was always trying to, like when I started with religion and trying going on my soul search, I started with Satanism, I started with Catholicism as a child.
Much more satanic than Satanism.
Absolutely terrifying and cultish and absolutely wild.
That's real black magic.
So finally get into foundations of Satanism and everything from there, and it pretty much teaches the the self. Thank you. It's a self-powering, self-worship, and you're the best thing. You're the best thing that matters, and fuck everything else. else. Let's get this shit, let's go.
Left-hand path.
And the thing that I notice is that, like, it might be nice and easy for me to do it, but I feel trying to grow and going success with my peers and my family, instead of trying to do it by yourself, makes a little bit
My understanding of the left-hand path is that you are alone. Completely alone.
because you don't need it, because you're a strong, I don't need your type of thing.
It's
But
the ultimate pride.
is it so much of like, I don't simply need your help because I am better than you, or is it I simply don't need your help because I simply don't need your help?
Remember that when we first spoke, I told you it was a trap. There was a number of traps in the left-hand path.
Yeah.
You just nailed on it. If you put yourself above everything and you don't have something above you, you
Then,
can't grow.
exactly.
And if you can't grow, you're stuck in kind of the bottom of the barrel. So when you put, for instance, Cthulhu or Satan, Beelzebub, or Lucifer above you, well, it may work well for you, but it may also not.
All right.
Because maybe they're not representing the best part of you.
All right.
You know, here's Beelzebub. This is Beelzebub, right? I appreciate him. I enjoy your breakfast meal. I love this. It satisfied me. But there's something missing, isn't there? There's something missing.
Is it necessarily missing? Like, it doesn't need to be there.
If I worship Beelzebub as I do, because I eat too much, it causes me to have gout, it causes me to have high blood pressure, it causes me to have a number of problems that lessen my health, my temper. I don't think it's bad, because we're all going to be worm food sooner or later.
Right. What
But you're healthier than I am.
is that really sort of a payment, if that is the
You pay your
price
dues.
that you were?
You're paying your dues. You're
Yeah.
paying your dues to be a Beelzebub. You eat too much.
Trust me. Simply with performance, I'm a dancer in my heart, and it doesn't matter if I'm getting paid for free or getting paid for not or anything like that. Just having the situation of being a performance, it's not even necessary. It's a self thing. It's a pride thing, and it's something that it took me a lot of time to actually feel comfortable with myself and hold any self-value into my worth, of actually not being a complete waste of time, even to waste you with like watching me. Like that 45 seconds that you might be at a show, that you might pay the attention to me while I'm doing my shit. Like, it's always like, I'm like, oh God, is this even good enough to even do that? Putting all of that fear besides it, every time, because it's fucking terrifying. But then when those people come up to you and they're like, straight up, you're the reason why I started Flow, you're the reason I started doing this, it's an inspiration to see how you take control of it in your life and all of things like that. And compared to someone watching it and just being like, wow, that shit's crazy, someone actually coming and saying a real heart genuine thing, and when you find you find solace in their words, because I don't know, it's like seeing someone in your same journey, but at a different at a early stage at it, and it's like them figuring something out, and you just kind of like, oh, you're gonna start doing this? Because honestly, 2 years ago, if it wasn't for some random crazy lady, I would never be doing fire. Like I would never be actually trying to I don't know. You know, everything happens for a reason, and it just takes one moment to, as a little kid, like, oh, I guess I'm gonna be a chef, or I guess I'm gonna. It just, if you follow your dreams or not, or who you let to ring to hold your bell, because you can't ring it if everyone's fucking hands are on it. It's not allowing you to vibrate at your own frequency. You need to do your own thing, kinda, but I don't know. We all have a place, I feel. It's just trying to find it, and that's discouraging.
Once you go